Hello everybody and welcome back to the TEW Save here on the channel. We are here for episode 8. This is the January 15th, 2025 episode of Universe. And we're starting out here with Brock Lesnar. He's cutting a long promo talking about his struggles being away from the company for so long. The crowd obviously boos him as he says now that he's back, he'll never give up his championship, and certainly not to someone as insignificant as Zack Ryder. So Zack Ryder comes out, says if Brock is so confident, then he should put his title on the line tonight. Before Brock can respond, Vince McMahon comes out, saying that Brock is the main attraction here on this brand, and people need to earn the right to challenge him. So Vince announces that tonight's main event will be a #1 contenders match between Zack Ryder and Jack Swagger, and the winner will face Brock Lesnar. So that gets a 63. Very happy with that. Jack Swagger debuts the Patriot gimmick, which is great. Awesome. But yeah, so we have Jack Swagger back with the brand, and he will be in the main event tonight against Zack Ryder or Matt Cardona. The crowd likes it. Swagger was underwhelming. I also, when I was making this episode, had some issues with what parts went where and certain issues, so the ratings might be a little off, but all the story is still there, hopefully. But I'm not too worried about it. Next up, we go backstage to the GM office where Stephanie McMahon is in the office talking to the Great Khali, who's in there because he wants another match. He wants to prove himself after losing last week. He says he was rusty and he wants another opportunity. So Stephanie tells him that, she was asked earlier in the day that by Zilla Fatu and Mustafa Ali if they could get matches. So she'll give all three of them a match tonight against each other, a triple threat match. Gets a 56. Khali was not good, but Stephanie was good. Which, it had to be improvising. But that's fine. We have a tag team match. Kelly and Mickie James, obviously, were part of the match last week, facing off against Eva Marie and Lacey Evans. Lacey Evans, who did just win a title, is helping Eva Marie out against these two tonight. No Trish Stratus. She's not here. She's the champion, so she doesn't need to worry about the matches. So yeah, Lacey Evans is going to step up and help out Eva Marie, but it's not going to be enough, as Mickie James is going to pin Eva Marie in 10 minutes. Gets a 47, which is actually not bad. 49 for Mickie James, 30 for Kelly, 43 for Lacey, 36 for Eva Marie. Lost heat, that's fine. A 47 isn't terrible. And Kelly and Lacey Evans both getting better at the gimmick, which you like to see. Next up, Tamina is walking backstage when she is suddenly stopped by Beth Phoenix, who asks if Tamina thinks that they'd be a good tag team at their old ages. So Beth Phoenix is back. She's here on WWE Universe. We have a gimmick change. Beth Phoenix, the Glamazon, very good. That's awesome. High morale, awesome. 42, that's fine. Just a quick segment here. The Bella Twins come out, celebrate their new tag titles. Gets a 65. The crowd is hot for them, which makes sense. It's the Bella Twins. And yeah, no storyline here. We're just getting them out here because we have nothing for them to do. Next up, we have our new interviewer, Poppy, is backstage giving an interview to Zion Quinn and Mr. Stone. Mr. Stone is hyping up Zion Quinn, even though he lost last week, saying that Von Wagner might have gotten the gold, but Zion is platinum. Gets a 44. You can see, it says part 2, like a bunch of the things got messed up. But I'm not too worried about it. This is an interesting gimmick. I didn't choose it. She's just a backstage interviewer, but it's great. She's a little unstable, so I guess we could incorporate that into the interviews. Or I'm not incorporating that today. 44, I'll take it. We have a tag team match, the Samoan SWAT team, which is Lance Anawahi and Juicy Finau getting new names, Lance Reigns and Mafoy Finau. So they're going to face off against Elias and Tyler Breeze. And it gets a 35, which the crowd did not care, even though the wrestling was good. So Simone's SWAT team are in the 30s, Elias 48, Tyler Breeze 50. We got some poor. New Era Savage is very good, which is good. And then Tyler Breeze, great, awesome. But yeah, the crowd wasn't a big fan of this match, clearly. 35, let's see. So too many unimportant. I felt Elias was in there, but I guess if Tyler Breeze isn't, I don't know. A lot of debuting wrestlers there. Oh wow, Vince and Stephanie McMahon are deciding what to do about the tag division here in Universe. They decide that next week, to determine the top contender for the tag team titles, they'll have a tag team gauntlet match. So that's going to be next week. We have Cedric and Ashanti. They're outside the office. They overhear this, and they run into the office demanding to be last in the gauntlet match next week. And everybody does well off script, which is nice to see. Cedric and Ashanti are able to do that. It gets a 71. Very happy with that. Yeah, so we don't know if they will be last, but maybe they won't even be the match. But we got a tag team gauntlet match next week. Another match that people aren't going to care about, but I got to get the story going a little bit. Skylar Story defeats Kylie Ray. This is Kylie Ray. I just changed her last name to Kylie Oaks. I forget why. I think it had something to do with where she's from. And then this is Celazia Sparks, who I just changed her name to Selena Sparks. And Skylar Story was from NXT before, but Skylar Story pinned Selena Sparks with a surprise cradle. This was our storytelling match. We also had Io Sky's sister, I believe, Mio Sky, come in and distract Kylie Oaks, which allows Skylar Story to get the pin there. 35 for Skylar, 42 for Kylie, 29 for Selena. We got some gimmicks debuting. Kylie Ray's Pokey Girl gimmick is great, which I'm very happy with. Comic relief. Losses don't hurt momentum as much. We also had Mio Sky, who is Beauty Flash. Very good. Very happy with that. We will not have her lose to Kylie Ray, I'm assuming. Yeah, so we have Alicia Fox as Selena Sparks' manager. She's doing good there. They have great chemistry. Very happy with that. I did use a creative finish just to boost the rating because I knew it wouldn't be good. I also had Lacey Evans on commentary here. Let's see. So successful, yeah, unimportant. Holding back, that's fine. 31 is whatever. Next up, we have Mackenzie Mitchell, who is backstage giving an interview to newly signed Bad Bunny. He says he's excited to be wrestling more often. He also announces that he'll have his first match back tonight against another person recently signed. So his gimmick debuts, and it's very good. Microphone skill is a large boost. Very happy with that. And Mackenzie Mitchell is obviously back. So yeah, we'll get him tonight. This gets a 73. Very happy with that. Obviously, he's very popular. The crowd is white hot. I'm glad we could recover from that terrible triple threat match from earlier. Vince is in the office with Ronda Rousey and his son Shane McMahon. He tells Ronda that he knows that she wants to blow off some steam after her loss last week. So he has an interesting match for her next. He tells Shane McMahon that they're bringing in old NXT talent, and he wants Shane to be the kid's first match back to really throw that kid to the wolves. So just Vince McMahon giving two people their matches for tonight. We don't know who they are, but they're finding out here. Gets a 70, just giving a reason for the match. And yeah, Ronda Rousey is facing Cameron Grimes here in an intergender match. Ronda wins. It gets a 32, and I guess the crowd did not like the technical match, and it needed way more time. So that's on me. They get 50s. 32 isn't terrible, but I guess I'll read more. So she's in a funk. They're both heels. It needed to be longer, like way longer. And the crowd did not like that, even though they did a good job. So maybe I'll run this back and I'll do it right next time. I should not have made it a technical masterclass. That's on me. But Cameron Grimes, great Carolina Caveman. Let's see if we can save this crowd here. Trish Stratus appears on stage and claps towards Ronda Rousey, congratulating her on a good performance. Gets a 61. Fine with that. Next up, we have Shane McMahon versus former NXT member Desmond Troy, where Shane wins in 9 minutes by pinfall. Gets a 39, not great, but whatever. Lana is the manager of Desmond Troy. So if you remember Lana from Rusev, she's back, and she's Desmond Troy's manager. Ravishing as her gimmick. Desmond Troy unbreakable as his gimmick, and it's great. So he'll be a boost to charisma. Very happy with that. The crowd didn't really like it, but that's fine. Gable and Bobby Stevenson talk about how they've been given a second chance to prove that they belong in the WWE and immediately won tag titles. Gable talks about how much work he's put in for everything in his life and how he's usually succeeded, and that he'll never let these belts go with his brother. A voice pops up from the crowd saying that the belts will be changing hands soon. Bobby asks who it is, who wants to speak so boldly against them. And it's Chase University's own, NXT's own, Andre Chase and Duke Hudson, who stand up. And Andre Chase says that they'll give the Stevenson brothers a teachable moment soon. So 44, getting better at the gimmick. The commentary was good. We're going to change Duke's gimmick. He was old school heel, and now he's going to be the Chase U MVP. And it gets great. Awesome. Large boost to star quality during matches and angles. Very happy with that. And yeah, that's it. Awesome. 44, that's fine. Next up, we just have a mid-card match. Incognito wanted to get a singles match to see if he could handle it against Sean Spears, Ty Dillinger. Ty Dillinger wins. It was supposed to be a high spots match, and obviously the crowd was not happy with that. He gets a 26, even though it should have been like a mid-30s. Although the crowd is warming up. And Kalisto comes out with Von Wagner to come and tell Incognito that he had a good match, even though he lost. And Von Wagner says that he's sure that they'll have a title match eventually. Suddenly, Zion Quinn attacks Von Wagner from behind and starts beating him down, while Mr. Stone distracts the Lucha Dragons. So, Zion and Mr. Quinn beating down on Von Wagner. And the Lucha Dragons, we might have a match. Might have to make that a match next week. The Lucha Dragons versus Zion and Mr. Stone. Something I'm interested in. Although they are supposed to be heels, I think. But we'll see. 29. Not good. And here we go. Bad Bunny faces Diego Trueno, who is really... I'll have to look at his profile. Mr. Thunder, I believe, is the name of the wrestler on TEW IX in this database I'm using, which is Real World Chronicles. I don't know who this is, but his stats are really good, so I want to see if I can push him. I just gave him a basic like South American name, Diego Trueno. Bad Bunny wins in 12 minutes by submission. Gets a 49. 25 for Diego. He's a mercenary. And his manager is Maxine, who used to be in the WWE. Poor mercenary gimmick. more mysterious, but hopefully it grows. Maxine is back. I think it's Carly Perez is her real name. I might be mistaken. Adequate. She's a seductress. And small boost to psychology during matches, large boost to charisma. She did good work at ringside, which is good. 42, I'll definitely take that. I'm sure it's because of the star quality of Bad Bunny. Mustafa Ali is getting ready for his upcoming match when he stops Jack Swagger, who's walking by. Also getting ready for his match later. Obviously, Vince said that Mustafa Ali would be in a triple threat match tonight. Or maybe that was Stephanie. Anyways, Mustafa says that... I misspelled Swagger. Mustafa says that Swagger isn't a patriot, he's a punchline. And Zack Ryder will expose that tonight. Swagger says that the only thing Zack Ryder will expose is how powerful America's fists are. So just a bit of smack talk. Mustafa Ali, his gimmick is Comeback Kid, because he's come back to the WWE. He wants to prove himself. He's an underdog. So losses don't hurt the momentum as much, which is good. Adequate, that's fine. I'll put an extra W in there. Oops, 54. I'll definitely take that. And here is the triple threat that did not do good at all. Mustafa Ali gets a 56. Zilla Fatu is in this match. Immortal Air as a gimmick, it's great. So charisma boost, needs to be dominant. Can't lose to underdog or comedy gimmicks, which is interesting. But he pins the Great Khali, Zilla Fatu does, in 4.5 minutes. It gets a 35, which isn't great. I'm sure it's too long. Yeah. And Khali just is not good. The crowd is not happy at all. Kurt Angle comes out. Thanks everyone for their recent support. He debuts. It's just to get him his debut. Very good Olympic gold medalist. 64. And in the main event, which the crowd isn't very happy with, but it still does decent. Zack Ryder defeats Jack Swagger in 10 minutes by pinfall with a fast roll-up because Mustafa Ali came out and distracted Jack Swagger. So maybe they'll have a match next week. 55 for the wrestling, 40 for the crowd. The crowd obviously just not happy. Good performances though. I'm actually surprised with how good Jack Swagger was. Very happy with that. And Brock Lesnar's music hits as he comes out to the stage to stare down Zack Ryder after the match. Gets a 61. Obviously the crowd just doesn't care by this point, but at least we're ending somewhat strong. And then to end the show, we head backstage and see The Undertaker, who is talking to Omos. Obviously Omos is on Universe. We can't hear what they're saying though. This angle gets the crowd interested again. It gets a 59. And that's the show. Gets us a 59. The show loses a pop, which is fine. But if you enjoyed, let me know. Give me some feedback. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys in the next episode for Main Event and Smackdown.